I'd love to get your comment, too, on a couple of these records that may, in fact, be broken this year. Some pretty amazing records when you think about the single-season rushing record. That's Eric Dickerson and Jerry Rice's single-season receiving yards record. We got Adrian Peterson and Calvin Johnson flirting with breaking these things, and I just love your perspective on those two guys and what they're trying to do here.
Well, it's pretty remarkable, you know, and what Calvin Johnson has done is certainly terrific. I mean, when you consider how long the record has stood with Jerry Rice, and you know, but Adrian Peterson has really caught my attention primarily because I don't think he has the same kind of supporting cast as Calvin Johnson has, and when you combine that with the fact that this guy had reconstructive knee surgery less than a year ago. And, you know, most of the time it takes a full year for guys to really get comfortable. It's usually year 2 after that surgery before you really get back to being comfortable. And yet he's having, you know, a historic year and the best of his career. And that's pretty remarkable for a team that really does not throw the ball well at all. And so every defense comes in saying, hey, we got to stop this guy. And yet they just haven't been able to do it. Same way with Calvin Johnson in the passing game for Detroit. You say, hey, we got to stop him, and yet, you know, these players have been able to produce. And a lot of those guys have done that over the years. I mean, you go back to even Jim Brown. I mean, when you played the Cleveland Browns, you knew you had to stop him, and yet he put up big numbers. Jerry Rice did. You know, Emmitt Smith did. Eric Dickerson did. You know, those guys did, and that's, to me, the real mark of a great player. And these guys are having wonderful seasons. And both should be mentioned. I know they are a little bit, Adrian Peterson a little bit more, but both of these guys should be mentioned as very strong league MVP candidates.